Hey everybody, it's Throbby, and we have kind of a lot to talk about. It's been a little while since the last devlog. NextFest is upon us, and obviously our game Winterreach Emporium is in NextFest, which we kind of been talking about and pumping out a demo, and we really grinded really hard to get any kind of demo out. We ended up having to kind of push out a really basic semi-buggy demo, so if you do end up playing the demo, that's kind of like a warning that the demo is not very indicative of what the end game will, I guess, play like, but it is kind of indicative on maybe how the demo could look, and like the feel and the theme of the demo is pretty much the same. But yeah, so we're excited. We grinded it out. NextFest is going really well for us. We're 3 days in, and we have over 600 wish lists. Since the start, we entered NextFest with about 1,100, and I think we're kind of projecting to maybe hit about 1,000 wish lists, which would almost double our total wish lists. So it's pretty exciting. I mean, what else to say? Like I said, the demo is a little buggy. We put a little disclaimer. Hopefully you guys don't judge it too hard. The feel of the demo is there, but we didn't put any of the progression or a lot of flavors missing. So like the weather systems, the event systems, those being the dynamic and the planned events, both of those are missing. We don't have a lot of our UI. Some of it is done, but it just couldn't get implemented before the demo. And you're kind of really only able to play like a day, or you kind of can revolve the first day, but it's not real progression, which is obviously not how the end game will feel. So if you do play the demo, this is kind of the disclaimer that we kind of just had to pump out a demo to be part of NextFest. But NextFest is going really well. I guess other things to talk about. We got invited to a festival in November. This will be the start of November. For that one, we want to have a really polished demo to really give you guys a feel of what the game's going to feel like when it comes out. We're really excited for that one, and it seems like a festival that totally hits exactly what this game is about. So if you're here for game dev stuff, that's pretty huge. Is the NextFest is big, but the smaller festivals where there's more eyes on less products, that's like a bit more of the bread and butter. NextFest, you can hit it huge, but on these smaller festivals, you get a lot of wish lists for people looking for your type of game, and you can actually perform really well. Especially if you're a more unique genre, that might not typically be as poppin' during NextFest. But with all that being said, what else do I have to say? The game development is going really, really well. We do a lot on the channel, so we do a lot of times we're talking about random stuff or doing tier lists or doing lists. Let me know what you guys want more of. I can make devlogs really frequently. It's just not every day is there really big developments, or sometimes we're just grinding so hard in the development that we'd rather, take a break and cool off and do a little tier list versus talking more about the game and what got done that day. What else do I have to say here? The channel's growing well. I appreciate all the subscribers. Everybody who likes, comments, subscribes. Obviously, wishlist the game is huge. This is exactly what we're doing it for, is just to give you guys some content, some fun content, and build a little community, and then also to kind of put some direction towards the game and kind of show you guys what we're making, especially if you guys are into like management, kind of cozy style games like this. Also, this footage is the demo. So if you're looking at the footage and you're like, some of that looks like hell, that's the demo. But if you're looking at it and you're like, oh, that looks pretty okay for only 2 months, then hey, there you go. Try out the demo. You might actually kind of enjoy it. I was kind of just having a good time just having it up on my screen, just letting it run. And as far as release goes, I know we talked about, or maybe we haven't really touched it too much, but the big kind of release window has been December to January. How it's looking, and this isn't official by any means, but it's looking like we're going to be early January on the release. We think we can finish by December, but we want to give ourselves a month to polish and do all that stuff so we can really give you guys a good game. And aside from those things, that's all I have to talk about the game. Like I said, in the comments, please let me know. Like, I know we make a lot of different content, so I know different people watch the channel for different reasons. If there's something specific that you like what we do, like if it's Elder Scrolls related, if it's you like the tier list, if you like the top 10s, if you like the devlogs, let me know. Obviously, if you've got to this point, you probably are somebody who does watch the majority of the videos, particularly even the devlogs. So please let me know in the comments. I read every comment. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I do read, and I read every comment. I try to reply to most, or I pretty much do reply to all of them if there's something to actually reply to. Sometimes it's, some of the comments are just hard to reply to, so I don't really get a chance to reply to them. But I do try to reply to everything. But yeah, let me know any questions you guys have in marketing, as far as game dev goes, game dev questions, any kind of like fun fantasy questions, or even if you guys have like some YouTube questions on like thumbnails or anything like that, editing any of the software that I use. That's really it though. I wanted to make this one short and sweet. Just give you guys an update on the game. And if you did play the demo and you're like, it doesn't really feel great, like I said, it's the theme is there, but the feel of the game isn't quite perfected yet. And obviously all of the progression's missing, so don't judge it too harshly on that. But with all that being said, thank you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, please let me know what you guys want, and wishlist the game if you haven't. Have a great day.